All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of SpeedWalk, the show where we help you go fast at a casual pace. So, one of my favorite games of the past, decade has been Divinity Original Sin 2. It's super complex, there's so many systems in it, and you could replay it forever and just have so much variety. But starting off in a big RPG like this can be really tricky. So, using some speedrun techniques can actually be really helpful off the start to get some powerful skills, to get a lot of experience, and just to, again, help you with a fresh file when you don't really know what you're doing in the long run, because this game could take you 50, 60, 80 hours to finish. So it's not going to follow exactly the speedrun build, but pretty close. So the speedrun most often uses Feign. I don't think there's a different route that does because he has really good abilities. So always choose Feign. And right, so then we want to be the Knight class. The Knight class is important because it starts with a firebomb. It's not super necessary in a casual kind of thing, but we'll start with that. So take off Opportunist and use Lone Wolf. Now, Lone Wolf only applies if you're doing a max of 2 characters. So when I do these playthroughs, I play with only 2 characters. If you are playing with a 4-person party, there's going to be other things that you will want to use depending on what kind of character you want to make. So then we're going to dump all of our attributes and abilities just to give us a clean slate, and then I'll show you what we want to look for. The fan and the CPU just went nuts. Okay, so we want to start with Polymorph because Polymorph gives us more skills than or more attribute points afterwards. And then we want Telekinesis. So Telekinesis might seem kind of weird, but it'll be very clear in a bit. So then take Tentacle Lash, Bullhorns, and Chameleon Cloak. Those are the 3 that you want. So they do things a little bit differently in the speedrun these days. They take Haste just to make them go faster, but because we're not worried about speed, it's mostly just having a good start. That's what we want. And get started. Skip that if you've seen it before, like I have a whole bunch of times. And we're going to wake up on a boat. All right. So as any new playthrough, there's a whole lot of stuff to worry about. So that means we go to the options menu. So what I like to do for gameplay is, we don't want any of that. This is mostly just to, wow, that fan is so loud. This is mostly just to help myself know. All right, so we want, I guess we want that. I don't have the right button on this mouse that we want, but that's okay. All right. Got the autosave done. Okay, so then from here, so this is something that you probably wouldn't normally do, but these are built-in mods. They'll disable achievements. That's okay. I'm going to take Endless Runner, makes you go faster. Fort Joy Mirror is really nice because it lets you experiment really early. It puts a mirror in Fort Joy, which is the starting area. And that's probably all I really need to show at this time. So we'll apply those, turns off achievements, that's fine, so it'll reload. All right, so now that the mods are in. We'll have Fleetfoot. I always put that at the end. We don't need that yet. Don't need that yet. Don't need that. And those will all be taken away. We'll put this there. All right. So what we're really focused on and really interested in early on is your backpack. So your backpack is going to be the best weapon for you at the moment. And what we need to do is fill it up with heavy objects, like these crates. So because you have telekinesis, you can move crates around. Now, we'll go see if we can find anything that's a bit heavier. There's probably some poison barrels in there. So let's see if we can get something else working. So let's pick up a couple boxes. So remember, we have 20 strength, so we can carry quite a bit. And we'll see if this works for me better than it has in the past. So we want to drop a box. And hold on, I should explain this. So this door is locked. It has a little lock symbol on it. As a skeleton or an undead, your fingers function as lockpicks. Oh, first try. All right, so you pick up, I'll backtrack. You pick up the box and you click and you can walk through walls, essentially. And you can do it again on this one. So I'll demonstrate it now, and we'll take, that one didn't work. All right, it's gonna be tricky from time to time. So you drop it, pick it up, and no good. I think it has to do with like where along the door you are. Sometimes it works really well like the first time, and other times it does not. All right, there you go. All right, so we'll pick up the oil. It's got lots of it left. There is another oil there. I believe they're heavier. 60, 50. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what we want. So any barrels that have substances in them, poison, oil, anything like that, are going to work better. So they're 10. Okay, so then you just put the barrels in the box. Remember which crate you're using. We'll get rid of that one because we probably won't need that. And yeah, there's a poison one there, so that's what we want to. So you just keep dropping all of your boxes, picking them up and walking through. It's a glorious thing. We don't need healing potions because we're undead. That's a nice thing about Fane, is he heals with poison actually, so we'll pick that one up. Okay, so now we're overburdened, so that's totally fine. So if we have a crate that's 103, maybe we can get rid of these other ones before. So it's really just about finding, there we go, an optimal weight. And then, so this is what it looks like inside. So we have a raw chicken leg, so we can get rid of that. So we have oil barrel, and an ooze barrel, which is your poison barrel. And you take the crate that they're in, you put that in a backpack. Okay, so remember that. Your backpack is really heavy. Being poisoned here is fine because... Alright, so now we're overburdened, which is nice because we don't really need that crate anymore. Just dump that crate, and now we're set up. So this is essentially our weapon for this opening on the ship. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually activate Endless Runner. Alright, now we're fleet-footed, so we're moving. So that's why it's really nice on a fresh playthrough, is you don't spend a whole lot of time not going anywhere. Alright, so now we are where we want to be. So I'm going to make a quick save, because sometimes this can go quite poorly. So you're going to take your backpack, you're going to move it. So this is our weapon. So because we have telekinesis, we can move this in certain positions, and depending on where we move it, it's going to hit her and deal damage. Boom, dead. then this person's going to go, that's weird. What's this body doing here? I don't want tutorials. So it's probably not going to work well. But we can pick up the backpack. Nope, we can pick up the backpack. This makes things a little bit tricky because I want to pick it up. There we go. And we'll just move it there. And she's dead now. So then you pick it up. You can loot them. They might have stuff. Probably don't, though. Close the door. Close that door. And again, just keep using your backpack with all your homework. So typically the first throw won't work, but if you move it back, it's fine. So holding it, oh, so I confess to the murder. Did I pick it up? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. So we're going to take the backpack and dead. And that's really as simple as all of these first fights will be. Using the weight of all of the barrels in it and the backpack, I believe. So the reason why this works is the backpack doesn't have a health bar, whereas other objects in here will. And because they do, as you use them as weapons, that's a really heavy one too. So you can see at the top it has 6,423 health, but it's really, really heavy. It's 150 weight, right? So you can almost use that beyond or besides all of the other barrels, which is a shame. So actually, oops, I just killed somebody by accident. But that's okay, because we initiate this fight anyways. So this is another way to get a lot of EXP early on, is to fight like as many people as we can. So we'll go here, we'll take the box. Target's too far. What about you? Boom. And what's really, 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 really nice about this early game is that most of these actions don't require AP. Movement at a certain point doesn't. And then to actually attack, it's just one, because you're just moving an object. And then you're doing however much damage, right? You can one-shot these things. So it's really nice. It helps you clear out challenging enemies because you don't get your skills. I mean, you have starting skills, but doing this with telekinesis is really nice. It gets you through the early game, gets you all the experience you need. And then it is pretty slow though. And then once you get to Fort Joy, because you have the mirror, you can just respec. Well, I might end up killing Beast if he's not careful. And isn't this game pretty? Every time I play this game, I go, wow, it's just so nice to look at. So we're going to move this crate. Target's too far. So how far can I move it? I can move it that far. Oops. I'm not sure if that used an AP or not. Beast resisted death, which is hilarious. And probably not going to make it, so I'll just end my turn. Once you start getting more points into telekinesis and you can start moving things further, then you're golden. that's what really makes a huge difference, is being able to, span a whole bunch of the map. And so as you find items and go to merchants, and especially when you find rings and stuff like that, what you really want to look for is boosts to your telekinesis skill, because I believe it caps out at 5. Maybe I will just do this. All right, and that's it. So the last thing to grab here is grab a bedroll. Bedrolls are nice because now we can heal. The other thing that you can do if you want, there is a knife in there, but we don't really need it. Maybe we don't even need to do the thing, yeah. So there's a poison bottle, which is nice, pocket knife, which is nice, and that's all, I believe. So the other thing that we can do, yeah, I'm not sure how they do it. I was watching a speed run, and it's crazy because it's so fast, but they do something where they throw a barrel in early. I think he has the key. All right, so what we want to do is rest, get to about here. No, too far. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Just attack. Initiates the fight. Because we're rested, we're not going to fall down. And it just helps things a little bit. Again, it's not exactly how they do it in the speedrun, but I don't know how to do what they do in the speedrun. I just know how to play things casually. All right, so two-hander's nice. These things you can take to sell. You don't really need to worry about it. Fish we don't need, and I don't think there's anything else on the people. So this is the other really big zone now. This is where things get really tricky. So he's going to be scared of me because I don't have... All right, 25. So we're almost leveled up. So put on your hood. I'm not going to worry about carrying this stuff. But what's in here? Okay, piece of mind scroll's good. I'm not going to use the knife either. I'm going to equip that if we need it. And then pick up the bag. So we're slightly overweight, probably because of these. And I guess we get rid of all the books. And the bedroll's absolutely necessary. So keys. And I guess resurrection scroll. Those sell for a decent amount. What? Oh, it's probably my weapon, huh? Let's get rid of our shirt. That looks amazing. And our shoes. All right, now we can do it because we're going to have to... Yeah. We're going to have to do something before anyways that's not really going to work super well. So... I believe this should work with the bag. If I can see it. Nope. If not, what we'll do is open it, and we'll use that instead. So we're trying to do the same clip again. To get through this door, because within this door, there we go, is stuff that makes life really simple. Which is Death Fog. So if you've never played this game before, Death Fog it's actually really vital to the story, but it also is essentially easy mode in how you can use it to kill anything really, 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 really fast. And I'm going to show you how to do that once we get off of this ship. So manipulating all three of them is pretty tricky. I've seen be able to put stuff there. I'm not sure how to do that. I've also had the situation of, yeah, you can put it right there. That's what we want. That one's too high. All right, so they are heavy. 10. No. Oh. Okay, perfect. All right, I guess we'll do this. Getting out is always as tricky as getting in. Oh, that was so close. I could see him move and he didn't want to do it. There we go. Okay. So you don't need that. And we're going to go out of here. Oh yeah, let's quick save. So we pick up that one. So what we want to do is reload our backpack. And even though we're going to be overweight, that's fine because of Firestorm Grenade, which let me put back on here. So you can not worry about this and fight. There's a couple more fights actually that might be worth doing to get the level up, but in the really long run, it's not a huge deal. So what you want to do, let's quick save here actually, because this is going to be the trickiest. So you want to use the Firestorm Grenade, and you want to throw it. Why can't I see it? Okay. Typically, you should be able to throw it over there. Okay, so you want to hit both of them. It's right there. I think it worked. That's why we saved. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe it went in the water. No? Okay, we're going to reload and try again. Because if you hit the NPCs on that boat, they get really offended, and it moves through to the next chunk of the story. And it really just makes things easier. You don't have to worry about... There we go. So we leveled up. So to kill these things, and there's one other fight that you can do here. Yeah, and eventually fades. So I think if I was rested and not didn't have the knockdown, that probably would be faster to do than what happened there. So then you wake up on this lovely beach. And we can leave one death fog barrel. Because now, oh my goodness. So get the waypoint. Right? Yeah, okay. So we really only have one other fight to do, which is the crocodiles. Lots of autosaves. The game is really big, so it's going to save quite a lot. I wonder if I'll get busted because I'm not wearing What? Okay, this is just some of the oddities. I guess I shouldn't have dropped my clothes. I think I could just do this. Alright, actually, no, let's reload. Even if we're back on the ship. Because that's going to throw off a whole lot of stuff. So I need to get clothes from somewhere. Thankfully, the game does save a lot, so in cases like this, you're fine to keep going. Alright, so I need clothes. I don't know where to get clothes. Let's close up there. Can I actually walk? Okay, you can. Alright, we'll see what's over here. So we'll take the, well, no, we don't have space for anything. Right? Actually, let's level up. That might solve some problems. So we'll take one more telekinesis. We'll do one more polymorph to get that much more strength. Now we can carry more. Yeah, okay, it finally updated. Where am I? There we go. Alright, so taking a shovel is good. Got the bedroll. So we'll go here. See if it's armor. It might not be. It's probably just the bow, isn't it? It's always a bow, I think. Hey, we got leather armor. How wunderbar. Now, whether or not that will protect my legs, I wonder if your whole body has to be covered. I'm not sure. So I don't... well, maybe they'll have something. And I might be able to grab that poison. Yay, pants. Alright. Crisis averted. Am I wearing pants? I am wearing pants. Why do I look so weird then? Oh, because I don't have shoes. Did he have shoes? He had socks, right? Can I actually wear them? No. Oh no, I can't actually wear them. They're just things. No, now I'm over encumbered. Okay, so we want the pants. Socks don't do anything. Oh, I'm like just slightly over encumbered. Alright, well, we'll leave it. Some kind of shoes. Some kind of shoes. Let's see. Maybe your feet can be exposed. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to go. You are able to get EXP from her. Yeah, I don't remember the sequence for that. Okay, so let's go back to the beach because there's a kid here who you can buy stuff from. Tim Tam Slam, but no pants. Well, we might actually be fine enough to do what we need to do without getting into the fort. So I'm going to take this along because this one worked really well last time. It's kind of the main tediousness of starting out like this is that until you get a lot of strength and you can carry, you know, thousands of pounds of crates, you're kind of doing this. You're leapfrogging the thing where you need it to go. But that's okay, because we shouldn't need the teleport gloves. They definitely make things nicer. Okay, so it's up there. But we'll see. We'll definitely have to use Chameleon Cloak. But that's why we take it as a starting. So I should be fine here. Okay. So then we'll pick up that. We'll put that in there. So it's 246. Okay, so we'll save again, because this is where things get really tricky. Your line of sight. Okay, well, that's exactly where I want it to go. Hit C to sneak. So we want to go right there. All right, that's definitely not what we wanted. We don't want it to explode on a tree. We want it to explode on the person. You can also hold shift to see where people are looking. Okay, so from here, so this is kind of like, this is a spot in the game where you can, no, why is that not working? You can get some really great equipment here. Basically one of the best things in this first chunk. So what if we put it there? I'm just trying to see if it's catching or if it's because it's initiating combat that it's being so weird. So we got that one, but we didn't get the person we needed. But let's see. So she gets drained. Okay, no, that's not what we want. We want it to hit Alexander, who's the kind of popey, bishopy person. So that makes me think that if we do Chameleon Cloak, and we go somewhere like right here, and we grab it. No, okay, so what we're gonna do then, one more time. We'll pick it up. Can I actually walk though? No, okay. What should I do here? So if I Chameleon Cloak and I move it so that it doesn't blow up. Oh, did it go through me? Cutscenes, 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 cutscenes. Maybe that's why. So the reason why you use the teleport gloves is because then you just drop it. And I'm trying to see if... Oh, okay, I do come un... So we do this. No, come back. Did I get him? Okay. So I got Alexander. This is not going to go well, though. So everybody gets knocked down. Yeah. It's boom, 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 boom. So we all get back up. He's dead. Yeah. It's probably not going to work. It's not going to work at all. You have to do it preferably without getting busted. So what if we just move it? It doesn't get seen. Okay, so then, if that's the case, we can move it closer. Let's blow it up. We just missed one of the people. Oh, I should have rested first, because then I won't get knocked down. So let's do the wombo combo. A lot of this is going to get cut out. Okay, so we rest. Yeah, you really want one of these pets to die as well. Right, so that's what we want. We want that hammer. That's what this has all been for. So, right. So we take out, oops, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. We take out our handy dandy backpack, and we just go on one side, go to the other side. It's got a lot of health. Good thing we have lots of action points, and this doesn't really cost a lot of action points. All right, so then if we can level up here, I would take, it's bigger and better, right? More attribute points. Do we want, no, we want telekinesis, so we'll do all skilled up. Polymorph, polymorph. Telekinesis. Lots of strength. Yes. Yeah, now we can hold 350. So then, because we have more telekinesis, we can take the bag. And where are you? Just on the edge of them. Back near his foot. Oh no. Okay, well, that's all right. They're going to be stuck. They are going to try to hit me. He's going to use... Oh, maybe we won't get out of this. Oh. Okay. Excellent. Yep, those guys are scary. Okay, I'm going to quick save because this might go nasty. So I really just need to see them, right? So where's the closest I can get for 1 AP? Take the backpack. There, I got one left. Backpack is there. And boom. Oh, and then we got Yarrow. All right, so we'll take the backpack over here in preparations for Oh, okay, she stopped. All right. We'll put it next to our... Yeah, because we don't want Yarrow to do anything. So we want this because this gives us a lot of good stuff. So 2 strength, 2 necromancer. That means when we do damage, we will heal, and now we have 36 strength. We can heal that, or we can carry that much more. Dump that. And then we could grab something like the crate, right? That's over here somewhere. Right? Or did I put it? I think I put it in the bag, actually. Yeah. Yep. All right. All right. So that's the introduction. So it's a little bit gnarly. It can be really tricky to get all the specifics figured out. There's not an infinite belt. But once you do, you have a really, really good item right off the bat. We're already level 3, which means that at level 4, the next line of skills get unlocked. And here we are in Fort Joy. So that's going to be part 1. That strategy will take you... I mean, I like to switch... Essentially now I'd switch from this to strength and do kind of a strength necro build. That's my favorite way to play this. But you could play this build the entire game. And I'm going to just murder him. Again, however you can maximize your experience, the better. Because now we get some gloves, we get some other things, and over here is another waypoint. All right, so that's episode 2 of SpeedWalk. So it's a little bit trickier. Getting those clips through the doors can be tricky. Getting, everything else lined up can be tricky, but it's really satisfying to now have a really, really strong weapon like this at level 3. We have a lot of strength, so we can carry a lot of stuff. And if worse comes to worse, we just drop a backpack. And really now what you want to do is you want to start finding more and more crates and things like that to put in there to get as much weight in it as possible so that you're always kind of right on the edge if you're walking around and carrying it. And yeah, so have fun with the rest of Divinity. You've mastered something really simple off the start, and it's only going to get better from here. So thank you for watching. If there's a game that you want to play and you're curious about a good way to get started to be strong and capable right off the bat, please leave it down below in the comments. I'm always looking forward to more opportunities to learn new games and to help beginners out. So thank you so much.